Hello everyone, I'm Chloe and I've been a Kpop fan since 2019. Sometimes I make grammar mistakes and I have problem express myself, so I don't know how this video is going to end us. So I'm doing an Enhypen catch up. When their comeback came, I was in my music break. I just didn't want to listen any music. I was in a weird mental space, especially K-pop. So I'm late, but I don't care. So first it's the concept trailer for Desire, right? And then the title track, the B-side, and the new one. I couldn't be like, oh, the titles of the songs, but my short-term memory is bad. So like 2 minutes ago, I saw what the titles of the songs were, and I already forgot them. What can I say? So first, Desire Concept Cinema. It's almost 9 minutes. This is a short film already. So for sure there's going to be pauses. Play. Wait. Why are they looking like some sort of military spy drama? I hope I remember the name. Sometimes names doesn't want to stay in my brain even though I know their names for years. So the Red Moon?
숨기려고 애쓰지만 때때로 다시 떠오르.
The Hyesung voice?
아무리 애써도 그것에서 벗어날 수 없다.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a very special guest with us. We have a real live vampire.
Oh! The music is like imagine a 40s spy drama. Why did I go? Yeah. That's what I thought of. Spy drama? Yeah. Okay, maybe 60 doing a tiny bit of 40s soundtrack. Because what I have in my brain right now, it's not movies from the 40s with that type of OST, but more 60s, 70s. But also lore-wise, I don't read the webtoon. I don't want to read webtoons. I'm stopped reading mangas and webtoons years ago. I don't know why. But lore-wise, maybe I can remember stuff that happened in MVs. But that chance of remembering at this moment is very low. So, I suppose all of the members are to this fancy villa. And I suppose it's more like a cover-up because Sungwon was Sungwon or Jungwon that said that it had started. So, there's a vampire.
Now, I know what you're all probably thinking. A real vampire?
Oh, no, it's Nikki!
But
Oh, it has the same outfit as Hyesung had!
Tonight, we will find out what it's really like being a vampire. So, do you drink blood, live forever? The whole deal? And yet, here you are on national television. Why?
Why, Jay? No, let's change it. Jay.
Because I want to be seen. To remind you that I exist. to remind
Did they put Jake just because he's the most fluent in English? That's why it's Jake. I don't know, maybe they not thought of that. That's just my interpretation. But the TV show set is more with the sepia tone on the TV, it looked more like 40s.
myself.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I've got loads of questions for you. There is a tremendous amount of fascination surrounding your kind. Do you still feel emotions? You know, love, guilt, desire?
Desire. Name drop.
Desire is the one thing that never dies.
Wait, so it's like they are pairs, but the same person, like Nikki and Hesung, and then Jake and Jay. It's like the same person, but they are different, if I make sense. Is there a meaning? Why? Okay. Technical problems. Back. Wait! I don't know if that was on purpose, but Hesung hair down, Nikki hair up. Jay hair down, Jake hair up. It's like two personalities, if I make sense, or two people in one. I don't know if that has anything to do.
시간이 흐를수록
Is that desire?
희미해질 줄 알았다.
하지만 어둠은 늘 같은 자리에서 나를 기다린다.
Like desire is like, oh, it's this woman, but in reality it's this desire. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense grammatically. Oh. Why are you laughing at Suno? What I did. Oh yeah. See? Those elevator people, it gives a hippie vibe, like 60s, so maybe that's goes well with my theory, but I don't think it's in the 60s. Maybe modern doing 60s. I don't know.
타워.
It's like the combination of a lot of decades. Like I said, the music did sound. I was thinking of the 40s. Suno's jacket, it looks like a detective from the 40s, like a 40s series with detectives, if I make sense. Jungwon, it has a more modern vibe, same for Nikki and Hyesung. Jake and Jay also has a more, just because of the suit, I don't know, and maybe also the colors, like that sepia maroon, not maroon, beige, no beige. Yellow, it's not yellow. Sepia. So maybe also I am thinking 40s, if I make sense. The OST, like I said, always sounds like a mystery movie. It also sounds 60s, 70s, you know, but it's like a combination of different eras. There's people in the elevator that has a hippie vibe.
빨리 왔네.
But also, it's like the typical suits that you expect from a 40s era style. But also, Jungwon with that bomber leather jacket, it also looks like he will be like a pilot, a fight pilot from the 40s.
준비됐어?
준비됐어. Oh, the death party?
너무 오래 기다렸어. 맞아. 더 이상 기다리지 않아도 돼.
Is desire equal their thirst?
And what happens when you love someone? When you
They die.
truly, deeply love them, desire them.
So that is like desire.
That's who you are. Cursed.
Then you want to destroy them.
The violin gives the tension.
If that's true, if you desired to destroy what you love,
This is more like obsessive. That will become obsession.
is it a curse?
Okay, that creepy desire, the creepy monster. It reminds me of a lot of European countries, especially the countryside. They have some sort of how do you call them? Festivals? Not festival, like specific for that small town. Countryside small town. And every time it's like, oh my god, it represents the devil, but not in a sense like a religious devil, if I make sense. Or just, again, it's similar to that one. It's not similar, but that reminds. I don't know how to explain. That's what it reminds me of.
Is desire.
그들은 날 잊었을까? 아니면 여전히 속삭일까? 그 괴물은 사라졌냐고.
Is that
다시
Nikki
인간처럼 살고 싶지는 않냐고.
talking? Oh, the party's over.
All right, everyone, stay calm. There's no need to panic. It's just a power outage. These things happen all the time. Hold on,
Yeah.
people, slow down.
Come on.
Don't panic.
It
There's
never
no
works.
need to
It
panic.
never works.
Where are you
Don't
going?
panic. Immediately panics. Bye bye.
Who are you?
Desire.
그리고 때가 되면 그 지긋지긋한 욕망 수면 위로 떠오르곤 한다.
지미.
No, no, no. No!
이것이 저주라면 나는 기꺼이 이 밤을 껴안겠다.
Let's say to the whole nation, we eat the host. We eat Jimmy. Ate Jimmy. This person watching in the mirror is going to be Nikki. I know. Oh yes. No. I expect no reflection. Just because Vampire has no reflections in the mirror. Some of the lore depends on what media.
Tell me your desire.
Mythology. Okay. I still don't understand the switch between Hyesung and Nikki. I suppose their desire, or there's the real world and the mirror world, if that makes sense. The more they ate Jimmy. So I suppose this is the time we don't want to be hidden anymore. Ploof. I knew it. I suppose technically sometimes when, again, I suppose it depends on the media. If a vampire sucks the blood dry from another person, one, they die. Two, they also become a vampire. And then how they make that clan, if that makes sense. But maybe in this case it was just a performance and they didn't really eat Jimmy. Like, he still has blood in him and he just passed out. So, and since it's like, oh my god, I have desire. If I prefer to have that desire and go to the dark route, if that makes sense. That's what I get from the everything. And also lore-wise, maybe wanting to become known, because I know they have in their lore the girl, which right now I don't remember her name. I never, both Enhypen and More by Together, they have a girl that represents something, and I never remember their names. Never. Team also has a girl, and I also don't know her name. I don't know the names. But in this case, what the members desire, it's the girl. And it's like, oh, for example, with Hyesung, when he was reaching towards a girl, but it switches to desire. Ho 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 ho! It's me, desire. What you desire is the girl. That made sense? I don't think I made any sense. So that's what I get from the whole, how to call it, trailer. Like, if I get what I want, I'm fine with becoming this monster. Embracing the night. So everything was planned, going on TV and everything. But why the party? Because they didn't eat anyone at the party. Okay, maybe they, since, what was, drunk dazed, right? They had a party. So I suppose this was like a similar party. But since the time has come to go to that TV show, it's like, we don't eat them now, let's go, if that makes sense. So now, by desire, 3, 2, 1, play.
Did you really think Kaiku just did?
Oh, not ASMR. I hate ASMR.
I told myself always be toward the darkness.
I don't want whispering. Oh, I hate whispering.
It was your own desire.
Heaven and hell. Ooh. Why sounds 80s? No, it's 90s. Like 90s, early 2000. Okay, all these switchings of the camera, it's making it a tiny bit easy. Oh, this part! So it's what there's heaven in here? Okay, the MV looks amazing. Oh, the transitions! Like this auto-tune in the background, it's all 2000. I love this part. I don't know why. We have a drag? Age? So they were like Nicki in this comeback. Low Toad. It's too short. It's too short! 2 minutes and 46 seconds, and I have impression that it's just 1 minute. It's like too short. I love the song. Especially the oh. I don't know why that part. I love it just because how they singing. Woo. MV was awesome. I think, is this the most CGI for Enhypen? I see a trend. Yeah, in Kpop now that there's a lot of CGI involved. There's a lot of groups with their MVs full or a lot of CGI, and I don't know if this is going to be the new trend and how long it's going to stay. Like sometimes it looks cool, but sometimes I also want a more simple, practical effects, if I make sense, not everything CGI. Because this looks like 90% of the MV is like green screen. And that big screen that Hype has. A lot of the groups using Hype, like the big screen and with the background. If I make sense. But it looked cool. So I suppose since it's like with you it's heaven, without you it's hell. I got an idea because you see the peaceful, watery, sunny side, and there's the scorched with trees and fire and red skies. I suppose that it's the hell it's without you. That's what I think. But again, since they were the part with two Nikkis, I suppose it was the Nikki, and then the Nikki that was trying to bite him was his desire that is inside of him. That's what I think. So, read the lyrics, and then when I'm going to watch a second time, if I have something to say, I'm going to show it and cut parts that I say nothing. So I always say I'm going to cut parts that I say nothing, and it's just like from 3 minutes I cut 40 seconds or something like that. It depends. So is this song basically bad guy telling a girl, stay away from me, I'm the bad guy. Bad guy. If I make sense. In media, that's always, the girl always stays with the bad guy and doesn't stays with the good guy, if I make sense. But in this case, it's the first time I say like the bad guy saying, you know what, you're too sunny. You're the light of my life and I want you so much, but I'm afraid of corrupting you. So stay away from me. I think there's more media like that, but not that much. I think in K-drama to say like I'm the bad guy and it's like I'm too bad for you. I'm pretty sure they are, but right now my brain doesn't want to remember anything. But is the girl being like, you know what? I still choose you. Which, of course, the girl always chooses the bad guy. So at the end, it sounds like in the lyrics, the girl is like, I'm still want to be with you. I'm not afraid of you. Something like that. Like you're the heaven, I'm the hell. But if I go towards you, you're going to be corrupted and that purity is going to vanish. Can they work together and think, okay, we are different, but somehow make it work? Why do he has to corrupt her, the other person? Doesn't matter. That's everything that I hear from the lyrics. Now, back to the MV. Like I said, if I see something, I have no idea how much I'm going to cut. I'm trying to put only highlights when I watch the second time, but it also depends how much I'm going to yap. Also, this, know what it reminds me of?
Did you really?
Just everything white and the eyes. I suppose it's sneaky, just because it's blonde. I can't recognize members. Just tell me, show me the eye and I can tell who it is. I can't do that. So that's why I think it's sneaky. It reminds me of, for example, buying a sketchbook, pencils, or some makeup book. And you see only the eyes drawn or only the eyes with the makeup. That's what it reminds me of.
I think Kaiku just stand by and watch you disappear.
Oh my. I just want to skip everything. Oh no, I'm going to put my earphones down because there are a lot of people who love ASMR and there are people like me who hate ASMR, but especially whispering ASMR, like it's like, oh, it relaxes me, gives me a good feeling. I hear him like, oh! The same of even worse for me. It's the people that are eating, like the mouth noises. Oh my god, it's driving me up the walls. Like, I'm not an ASMR type of person, so the ASMR is gone. I'm taking the.
I said it was for you.
So I suppose they are. Wait, are they falling into hell? They were in heaven and now they fall because of the desires that they have. They go to hell. I am thinking heaven and hell. Just I don't know.
It was your own desire.
This reminds me a lot of religious paintings depicting heaven and hell. That's why I'm going with heaven and hell. Oh, there's all the members. Ooh. For now, I'm just seeing 5 members. Oh no, 7. There's other 2. I think there's other 2. Where is the... in the middle of the... hell. So they're going from... oh, I go towards the light. Your light. My light. And the desire comes from the members. Okay, this part. I don't know if... that instrumentally sounds so much like a 90s song. Also, what I remembered, it came to my brain, that beat, it reminds me of Shiny song from their Lucifer album. But I don't know if it's no, okay, no, don't. It's like 2010 K-pop, but a special Shiny. I suppose there was a song with Shiny, like I say, Lucifer album that had this beat. And again, I'm super glad. I was afraid that I couldn't watch the MV because as you see at first how the camera moves a lot and rotating, and I have how to call it, motion sickness. Yes, when I'm going, like, it depends what the trigger is, and this type of movement in an MV, it's triggering. It can trigger my motion sickness, so I'm glad they didn't stay a lot with that movement of the camera because I don't think I could watch the MV at all. There's, for example, N-Team Fireworks. I don't know if this Korean version or the special version where they're just dancing in that mud pit. I was watching when it came out, and after a minute I got so sick. I was like, okay, I'm going to throw up. Like I can't watch that at all. So because I don't know the movement of the camera. There are the video games I can play, but again, I'm glad they didn't stay with that movement. If there was this type of movement, oh. Oh, they're fighting? Who are fighting? Oh, it looks like everyone is fighting 2 and 2, and then in the ground this looks like J and I can't catch it. So I suppose it's more like they're fighting the desire and not the other members per se. Okay, I have a lot of technical problems now while recording. So, oh my god. And this part is my favorite. I like the scenery in this devastated land. I don't know. I think it looks more interesting than the heaven light part, if I make sense. I prefer the other part. But also, that autotune that you hear in the background, like I said, it reminds me of, I don't know if it's some specific song for the 2000, but right now I can't think of it. Oh, I said this part. Ooh, this verse. Juniki and Jungwon. That transition with someone. So is that a dragon or it's more like a gargoyle? Like the beast, which is the desire, and they corrupting the members. But also, it somehow looks like traditional painted plate, hand painted plate that most of the time is used as decoration on the walls, if I make sense. That will remind me of. Tiny bit medieval, but maybe which is a tiny bit simpler, ancient Greek, like ceramics, but it's not ancient Greek ceramics. But that will remind me of just because the colors, like there's the color and there's the white and then again color, even for the design would be different, if I make sense. But that's why I go more a more traditional, just hand paint plate. Okay, that dragon. Sometimes it looks like the dragon is the members, just because how here is like in this dark outfit and they're floating. So maybe they become the dragon, if that makes sense. But also Hyesung was on one of the dragons. Oh, that you hear, see this in the background, the sky, and then becoming was everything red and then become clear. Oh, I love that. Okay, which now it reminds me of this dragon gargoyle, some sort of monster from some sort of East European traditional stories. So the desire is this monster that is becoming a tattoo on them. Like, this is the mark of the desire. And I'm fighting against it, but also at the same time accepting it, like I'm the bad guy and I want to maintain you pure, if that makes sense. I love the song. Very 90s, 2000-ish. Instrumental, it's more 90s. The auto-tune in the background, it's more like early 2000, if I make sense. And I totally love it. What I want to say more about? Everyone looks amazing. Like every K-pop idol for me looks amazing. So when I say, oh my god, this idol looks great, like I think, of course, every idol looks great. What I would say, if the makeup doesn't look great, but not any of the members in any of the groups, I would say that they don't look great. And also it depends on the outfits sometimes. But I totally love the song. MV, very CGI heavy. I think there was just like 2 sets. The big, like I said, I suppose the one with the water, it's a more like a green screen water, or it could be like the green screen water and the set from 80s Inception that has water, and then up they had that screens like in the ceiling. Maybe it's the same set, maybe it's a similar concept of the set, if I make sense. Or again, maybe they used For some scenes, only green screen. For some scenes, like the big screen that there's a lot of hype groups filming their MVs, if I make sense. All the groups, I think they've made MVs with that screen in the background. But I enjoy the MV. It has amazing transition, especially while following the smoke. But what I didn't like, again, like I said, the camera movement, just because if it was for a long time, it would give me motion sickness. Some transition were super extra cool between heaven and hell, if I make sense, or between the members. I don't know how to explain it. It looks super extra cool, like also the movement of the camera, if I make sense. Next, it's outside, but first I have to let everything to record, like everything that I'm using for recording, let to cool down. Because it's still hot outside and everything overheats super extra easily, and maximum 20 minutes if I'm lucky I can record. But mostly 50 minutes until, if not, everything gets super extra hot and you touch and it's like, oh. So, outside, feature play. Oh. Like the shadow from Peter Pan. Where this is going? The hat I can take seriously. So go hip hop. Now I'm curious about the chorus. Okay. That movement, I was like, oh. Oh, that's cool. This part, I love it. But I don't know if it's Enhypen fighting against themselves or against the crowd. Oh. Okay, somehow they look super extra cool. It's very short. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Is this the most hip-hop song from Enhypen? I think so. Am I forgetting something? I can totally forget songs. Like, it's nothing new. Being like, oh my god, this is the most hip-hop song. And then it's like, no, it's not. They had another song. There's also a possibility. But for now, I'm the idea that it's the most hip-hop song from Enhypen. So again, okay, sometimes it looks like Enhypen were fighting between themselves. Sometimes it looks like they were fighting between with that dancers, the other people. But sometimes in the end, it looks like there was Enhypen 1 versus Enhypen 2, if that makes sense. So in the end, who are they fighting against? Less CGI, more locations, But there are some amazing transition. My favorite, like it's one from Jungwon, like he was going between different places and he looked like he was falling. That's my favorite part from the whole MV. I still have no idea what. I think like we are the bad guys, so we are stealing, but also at the same time we are chased by other people. Or we are fighting between ourselves to get what we want. I suppose I'm going to watch again the MV for the lyrics. Oh, there's also the truth reflected beyond the mirror. Alter ego smiling. I was thinking of their Desire concept trailer with at the end was Hyesung and then suddenly became Nikki. So maybe that was his alter ego. Or alter ego like our Desire self. Is this the first time they're using Dracula in the lyrics in any songs? Because I don't really read the lyrics from music. I just want to enjoy songs on their own. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's why I don't remember. That's why I don't know if they used Dracula in their lyrics. For me, like, it's the first time I saw Dracula mentioned in the lyrics, if that makes sense. I'm trying to remember from the title tracks and B-sides, and I can't remember. But I think outside it's like the same as Desire. It's like I'm want you, and maybe at first we had like in this world like a fairy tale, like our love, but little by little, maybe because of my desire, it's just consumed me, and I become like this evil guy. Like the more I love you, the more I'm getting obsessed. And I don't know, sometimes I'm a tiny bit scared because I don't want to hurt you. Or like both of us, because of our desire, we're becoming a tiny bit more obsessed and not evil, but not that our pure feelings aren't there anymore. So this shot looks amazing. So, play again. This one. It looks creepy just because you have that mask at the start and then it's becoming a head. I know if it's still Jungkook's head or maybe it's Jay's head. I don't know. But it's like, again, maybe this blob of ink representing the desire. Oh, you know this? Who was there? Nikki? No. That one of the members, and then the shadows. Like there's a shadow coming out of him. I mean, now it can represent like desire or like temptation or something like that. But like I said, when I watched the first time, what I remember, what it came to my brain was the novel for Peter Pan, where this shadow is taking kids to the Wonderland. But I think in the original novel, or in the first version of the novel of Peter Pan, the shadow was not just kidnapping the kids, but it was very, very evil, if I make sense. I don't remember a lot from the novel of the original, the first version of the novel. I remember that the shadow was the bad guy and was just stealing the kids, and basically you'll never see the kid again. It was, oh, I take you to this only Wonderland and you never to grow. No, they were like, that's what it reminds me of.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on your way to learn. 본능이 눈에 떠지 마치 Dracula. Never the same, high on fame, don't meet you go.
What's that? Star. How do you call them? It's not kunai. Shurikens. It's not shuriken, but somehow it looks like a shuriken. Are for to track the member. I don't know. I don't remember the name. The member. Like I saw it 5 seconds ago, and I don't remember who was the member that was running. It's like to track that member or like to hurt that member. If that makes sense. Today, shook us. No. Shock us under blood moon. Shock us. I have no idea. Why does that this building in the background, it reminds me of the building that from or hotel what was from 17 Sonogong? Super, right? It reminds me of that. I don't know if it's the same building or it's just a random CGI building or another or the no. Because also this show, there's a lot of MVs where there are some buildings but are more not. It's just one building. It was look like 2 or 3 buildings that were apartments and got maybe they weren't finished or just evacuated. Which again you see in a lot in MVs. I don't know if it's that, but those are more in nature. But this one it looks more empty, if I make sense. I don't know how to explain it. Also, I think the song is growing on me. It's not that I didn't like it. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't know how to feel about it. But again, the verses and the chorus, I totally love it. Who's the original and who's the alter ego? I love the slow motion bits. It looks super extra cool. So they are fighting, I suppose, their desire. But again, who's the desire? The black and white outfits in Enhypen or the more colorful Enhypen? Maybe the more colorful Enhypen are the original because they have a lot of emotion, and the black and white are the desires. Angel and devil. I don't know. But the MV looks super cool, especially like I said, on the slow motion in the last part. Those look super extra cool. Especially the way they're shot. Like they used a lot of cool angles, if that makes sense. And the song is growing on me. Like, I suppose the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm going to love it. So next is Enhypen Shine on Me, which I suppose is Japanese release. Play. Since it looks very anime, there characters from the web novel. Manhwa. Webtoon. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see the members. I was expecting everything to be drawn or something like that. I like the combination of the drawings and them in person, if I make sense. Has an ending feeling.
本当は君のため考えたらダメだって欲張りなダスターライ抗えない手放せない僕の隣で無邪気に笑う君
I'm enjoying the song, but at the same time, I think it's not the style of music that I really like to listen. Ooh, why are you crying?
何思い合ってつながりを感じ合ってもあまりにも違う世界
I really love the pre-chorus.
星が光る夜空照らし僕を照らす君と見たい未来 forever 僕のそばにずっと shine on me もっと近くにわがままでも叶えたいいつでもそばで shine on you 願っている目をつむり思い結び
Oh, they become stars?
歌に包み込み永遠に With you 星が光る夜空照らし僕を照らす君と見たい未来 forever そばに星が光る夜空照らし僕を照らす君と見たい未来
I don't know why this looks a tiny bit weird. I understand the feeling that they're in the universe. Oh, Kitty! But for some reason, the Milky Way. It's a more like, I wanted to say ballad, but it's not totally ballad. It's more like a calm Japanese pop songs, if that makes sense. And again, like it sounds like a song I would expect as the ending for an anime or a drama. It's a more calm vibe, like compared with Bad Desire and Outsider, you have that very aggressive sound. Aggressive. And then it comes Shine on Me. That's what we call it, right? And it's more like a walk in a park. Like the contrast. But like I said, I enjoy it, but I don't think I'm going to listen to a lot of times. It's not the style of music that I like to listen. MV wise, I like that sometimes you have the drawings and sometimes you have the member. I didn't expect to see the members. But also at the same time, it looks that they are out of place just because of how the background is. I don't know how to explain it. Why I have that impression. So, that's it. I love Bad Desire. Song-wise. MV-wise, it looks cool. A lot of cool transition, cool camera angles. Sometimes too much CGI, if I make sense. Outside, I'm still getting used to the song, but I'm starting to like it. MV, I still don't know what was going on, but sometimes you have cool transition, especially the slow motion. And Shine on Me, again, calm song, and it's more like emotional song, if I make sense. So they had an album, so I don't know if I'm going to listen to the album. I am behind with all the albums. I didn't listen a lot of albums, new albums for this year. I'm just listening old music, older since last year. Last year, back, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'm doing like a first listen to the album. I don't know. So I think that's it. If anyone watched until then, thank you very much, and bye bye.